Hello and welcome to Highly Crafty. Today I am joined by Sean Nitria, aka Blunt Blowing Mama.
Hey.
All right, we're gonna hit it up.
Yeah.
Hit it and quit it. No, actually, we're gonna hit it. And
We're gonna hit it. We're gonna keep hitting this. There's no quitting here. Cheers.
Yes. Clink.
Clink, clink, clink.
Oh,
but
probably
not,
shouldn't
but
clink.
Not
Yeah,
clink.
clink the lighters,
Clink the
not the ball.
This is dangerous. We'll both be like, all right, cheers. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So I'm curious, how old were you the first time that you got high?
I was 18, which I feel like I've spoken to so many people on the Blunt Blowing Mama podcast, and most of them are like, yeah, 13.
Yeah, 14
12,
over here.
14, and I'm like, 18? Damn, y'all some fast-ass kids.
Like, heathens.
Smoking weed at 13. Y'all bad. Y'all bad. My mama wouldn't let me hang out with y'all. I was 18. I don't know if I was a senior in high school or if I was a freshman in college. I can't quite recall. Okay. And it was really great. I smoked out of a pipe the first time because that's how my friend was smoking. And she was like, you know, my best friend at the time. And she's like, I just started this new thing. And I'm like, what? She's like, I'm smoking weed. And I was like, okay.
Like,
yeah, sure. So she's like, you want to try it? I'm like, sure. You know how you do a new thing and you want your girlfriends to know. So you're like, girl, let's do it. And you're like, okay. So we did it. She walked me through the whole process of like holding a carb cap. She lit it for me. She was like, inhale, exhale, all this stuff. She's like, you're not going to get high your first time. It's okay. So we did all that. And she just really like walked me through, made it a really like pleasurable experience. And I did not get high. However, I was like, oh, this isn't so bad. I'll do it again, because it wasn't like a bad thing, because she was so like supportive and helpful, and just
she made it approachable.
Exactly. So like we did it again and it was great. But like the first few times I smoked weed, she was doing everything for me. She was lighting it, she was packing it, she was grinding it. And that's when she's like, okay, so you've been doing it a few times. I think you're ready. And I was like, I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay. And so, you know, smoking out of pipes together was our thing. And then eventually we were like doing joints and blunts, and then eventually we went to this party. I'll never forget. It was at University of West Georgia, which is like in the middle of nowhere in Georgia, like South Georgia. And the kids there get bored, so they do drugs, right? Not just weed, drugs.
Yes. Small town kids.
Small town college kids. Those college towns, they're doing drugs.
Yeah.
So like they're doing drugs. But they were also smoking weed, and there was a bong, and it was like these white guys, and they were like, y'all want to like, you know, hit this? And I was like, what? You know, I don't, because I just started. And I'll never forget the first time I smoked out a bong. One, I almost died. I was like, what? They were like, you gotta clear. I'm like, clear what? They're like, you gotta clear it. And I got so high. I was so scared. They were like, you gotta clear it. I was choking. I was coughing. I was like, no. And I was like, I'm never gonna smoke out of a bong again. And now look at me. I'm literally like the bong smoker. Yeah, like I love smoking out of bongs.
Yes.
Yeah, but I'll never forget that first time where I was like, this is so fun. And the bong was probably like this size. It wasn't even that big of an intimidating bong. And
but it's your first time.
Yeah,
You're
your
like,
first time smoking out of a bong.
This thing?
It can be scary. But yeah, that was my first time.
I actually just rediscovered bong smoking when I started doing Highly Crafty episodes. It was, I want to say I think my 5th episode. Mike Eaton, check out the episode. It's awesome. He came on and he brought over all this weed and like all this shit to smoke it out of, and like I was just like, wait,
one of those smokers.
Yeah. And so he had this. It was a silicone bong, like an ice molds bong, a squishy one, and I was like, what the fuck? And it had all these things in it, like a poker that you could pull and like a little compartment underneath, and I was like, I think I need a bong now. You know, like we smoked out of it, and I was like, fuck? I miss bongs. Like, what happened? Because I'd just been using chillums or little bowls because, you know,
Which are
like...
quaint and cute. And,
Yes,
you know.
it's like mom life, single girl, by me, so, you know,
Yeah,
it was just
but
like...
let's boss out.
But now I'm like, fuck yeah, give me the bongs. So have you ever done crafts before? Are you a crafty mama?
No, I'm not. But I did like art shit in school, like
Ooh,
I took art
like
class.
yes.
And my mom is actually an artist, which is so funny that neither one of her daughters. I mean, like I'm creatively inclined. My sister is not, but my mom is like a painter.
Oh.
She can sew. She has a sewing machine. She like makes these towels I'm actually selling right now. She does everything.
Oh.
She bakes pies. Like her talent goes from like in and out of the kitchen. So she bakes like the best sweet potato pie you'll ever have in your life. Like she fries the best chicken. Like makes the best cabbage. Anyways,
so she's hungry now.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry. But she's super talented. And so like she was always like making stuff. Like when I was a little girl, like she would make my socks. Like she would like stitch on like lace onto our little socks.
Oh yeah,
and, like
around the
yeah,
edges.
make us like little headbands and like matching barrettes to go with it and all of that stuff.
That's cute.
And yeah, whenever I needed something fixed, like she would stitch it or sew it. So now, like as an adult, I'm like, I could actually do basic sewing, like with a needle and thread, like to fix a hole,
just to sew.
Yeah,
something.
yeah, but like making a garment.
It seems intimidating, and then you buy a pattern, and you're like, "Look, I can sew." That's what I did.
Like, yes, but I have to be interested, and I am not. And so
Okay, true that. True that. There are times when I cut a lot of corners because I'm like, "This was a good idea," and now I'm doing it. It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work,
and so I think I'm done.
Yeah, it's like, man, that was a good idea when I thought about it.
Yes,
but it's
in
like
theory.
50 steps.
In theory, and then I see what, and no, I'm done. It's okay. So how do you feel? Do you feel like you're ready to craft?
I'm ready.
Do some
Let's do
crafting?
it.
Okay, we are going to go to the crafting corner. So just, hang on. We're back in the crafting corner. So Shawnitria, well, Blowin' Mama, has a clothing line. First I smoke weed, then I do things. This is one of the sweatshirts from it. Okay, this is from a couple years ago?
No, it's from this past winter.
She just told me that like 5 seconds ago.
She's high, y'all. Nope. She's just being highly Angie.
Highly Angie, you
highly
know.
crafty.
So we're just going to give, some merch a little refresh. Sometimes you got the merch and, you just want to give it a little refresh.
Like, you know what, this old sweatshirt, let's spruce it up. Let's make it a little snazzy.
So one of I gave her some options of things that we could do, and this was one that we landed on. Okay, a little bit of French.
Yeah.
Okay. And what we need for this project today is a good pair of scissors and maybe some chalk. You don't have to have the chalk if you don't have it. Just use whatever you do have. Or just look at it and guess. It's like highly crafty, Do it your way. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to have you do is we're going to open up this neckline. So I would like for you to fold that in half so that you can, that's how we're going to cut the, yeah. So fold I guess the whole sweatshirt you got to fold in half, but yeah.
Okay.
Start with the neckline so that it matches up. You want everything to like match up.
Do I go like this way or this way? I don't know what. Dude, what is
that? I should have been more specific. Like, okay, fold it and have like that.
Oh, there's horizontal and there's vertical.
Yeah. Okay, so vertical fold it.
Okay.
And then so we'll match this up. So you want to match up all your little neckline seams when you vertically fold your sweatshirt or your shirt. Then you can do it with a t-shirt too. I did it with a t-shirt. So then you want to take the chalk and just kind of mark wherever you want it to be, like the general and how wide you want it. Do you want it like falling off your shoulder?
Yeah.
Okay. So then you probably want it closer to the shoulder seam. And keep in mind that you can play with it. Like cut it, put it on, see how it hits you. And then, if you want it to be a little bigger. Boom. recut it. So, and you can see, like, she just drew a little line of chalk where she wants it to go. Booyah. That's it. Booyah. And the best part with a sweatshirt and t-shirts, honestly, is that they kind of roll on themselves, so you don't have to worry about finishing. You don't have to sew anything. Mm-hmm. You just go ahead and give it a snippy.
Okay.
So boom,
cool.
that's like an opened up neckline.
Okay.
Do you think that? I think that looks good.
I forgot. This is a 2X.
Oh.
Is there a way to make it like? Because it's gonna like fall off.
Well, okay. Here, you know what else we could do?
I just realized.
Since we're gonna fringe the bottom,
we
could very easily cut this off.
Right.
Cut off that part, and just use it as like a strip. Like I could just do a couple of stitches real quick, like from here to here. So like a little backstrap thing.
I see.
To help keep it, like, and I could cut this shorter or whatever to kind of keep it together in the back.
Come up with all of these ideas.
I'll be hot and crafty, girl.
I'm like, oh no, it's ruined. We have to like toss this one.
I know, you did seem very worried. She was like, oh, is there a way? I'm like, oh, there's many ways.
Okay.
There's like lots and lots of ways.
Okay.
And basically so with the t-shirt, I made it easier on myself and folded it like this and cut. But I think because this is so thick, we're just going to have to leave it. So we used my nifty triangle. It looks like a giant guitar pick. Mm-hmm. And she like made a little mark, and that's where you're going to cut when you fringe. When you do your fringe, you're going to cut up to that line. I got you.
That's cute.
Boom. Yay! See our little fringy? So this is our first makeover. We're going to do another one. So as you can see, we've had a wardrobe change because someone loved their makeover so much.
You guys got to see. Look at it. It looks
Look
so
at the fringy. Right? Shake it. Yeah. We also have a tank top, which we're gonna do something to it.
I hope so.
So, scissors. We're just gonna cut all the seams off. Oh, there, you can see it now. See, isn't it cute? But yeah, so I'm trying to think of a way that I can not lose that, because I still want to rep you. I love the Blunt Blown Mama and the message. Right, so I think I figured it out, how to keep it, but still make it sassy.
What are we doing?
So I tied, you can see at the shoulder seams, I tied it like this. And then what we're going to do with the side, like since I already cut it here, we're going to use another piece of our handy string to do another little tie to kind of mimic that. And then we're going to combine it with this one, like the one where I cut the slits on the side. Mm-hmm. So we're going to have like a little peekaboo, like little and use these to tie it. Right? So then it'll be like sassy. I'll show you what I mean.
Oh, wow. I'm like looking forward to this because I have no idea how you're going to do that.
So I'm going to use one of these little strippies of the neckband and the seam that I cut off. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to scrunch this up. Scrunch it. Because I made some slits. You made little slits that I made on the side. I cut it. So now I'm going to scrunch up this piece. I'm going to use this string and tie it really tight. All right, so we've done all our ties. Like, see, I tied it together at the top, and then I tied it at the sides. Mm-hmm. And now I'm going to put it on, and you'll see. Mm-hmm. First that's what we then I'll do things. You see my little sussy cutouts. See how that's how it looks on the side when you do your little cutouts. Mm-hmm. All right. And then I added this, like, to the front, just as a little something extra. I don't know. But then you still get to see my little blunt blowing mama, like, in the back.
Yes,
cute. With all my luscious locks. Okay. Yay. Successful crafts have been done today. We did it.
Yay.
I think we deserve a bong rip.
Period.
Because we really, we worked hard. I'm going to do a fresh one. Okay, I think I deserve a fresh one.
You do.
And
you worked hard.
Let's everyone, make sure you are following, okay, Blunt Blowin' Mama. And, you know, join the membership. Get that stash. Get that stash membership on. Okay?
Yes. Follow me on Instagram at Blunt Blowing Mama. That's like BluntBlowinMama. That's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all those places. The podcast, Blunt Blowing Mama Podcast, is new episodes every Thursday. Anywhere you stream podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, all the places. And join the Mama Stash membership at mamastashmembership.com. You can also just go to bluntblowingmama.com. You get the membership info, the workshops that I just mentioned, and you're able to listen to the podcast. And you can shop this merch, which is bbmshoponline.com. All these things are at bluntblowingmama.com. If you don't remember anything I just said, just go to bluntblowingmama.com and you can do all the things.
Yes.
This has been so much fun.
Yay!
Thank you. I'm like loving the refresh of the merch.
Yes. Yay! Another happy crafter. Oh,
Yay.
you can be a happy crafter too. Do this craft. Do all the crafts. And, you know, swing a little bit.
Cheers.
Yes. Thanks for watching.